YouTube check, YouTube check, check 1 2. Guys, if I'm not mistaken, it feels like the SPX is going to. It feels like the SPX is about to reclaim structure here soon. Same situation with BMNR. My goodness. It's extremely close, not yet validated. Wow. Yeah, heads up on both of these guys. Oh my goodness. Let me get a quick zoom here on your ticker BMNR. Check this out here on this side. All right, NRGV getting a tick up to $2.34. Apologies. Whoa, man. BMNR getting a little. All right, I need to sit down. Let's do this. we go. Lioness, the voice should be man. The voice should be active now. I didn't realize. I didn't see your comment. Why isn't it coming in? Let me see. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we know who is gonna try to acquire TikTok. Is that gonna be Oracle? Do you think that could be the case here? Because there are basket stocks, right, that can be rendered viable for a potential partnership or merger or whatever. It could be DJT. It could be a few other things, right? It's a group led by Oracle for sure. Okay, so is there a wow? And you know what? I wonder if Oracle turned around. Let's go ahead and take a look at the heat map and find out. Right? Let's see, you guys. Let me get rid of this. Then this, wow. Here you go, guys. Let's get the heat maps up and running. And let's do stock. Okay, yeah, it feels like it's going to be the equity world kind of. Yeah, guys, look at this. NVIDIA retracing from its 2.79% drop, right? AVGO was also massively down. Tesla was around 1.58%. Google and Meta, right? Meta actually is continuing to a downside, but you know what? Oracle is still massively red, and Amazon are still leading on this downside, guys. So heads up on both of these. Man, my voice. Okay, I have something else to talk to you about just real quick concerning the mega caps. My goodness, guys, let me clear my throat. This is actually ridiculous. Thought Zeus, that's exactly what I was about to show. It was going to be Microsoft, brother. You're in line, buddy. Okay. Yeah, guys. Some of the heaviest weights right now would be Google. I know Oracle has its massive downside still, and Nvidia retracing back towards its 2.60% in red. But again, guys, this is in light of your retrace via the hourly time frame SPX and the 30-minute time frame closures being the euro close as well. So Apple is still maintaining a bit green, and I would imagine that it's Apple that's maintaining this in light of the release of their iPhone 17. coming in soon. Now there are other stocks, guys, that are gonna maintain a pretty nice base due to releases and stuff that are coming out. Remember, guys, today. So we're just about 2.5 hours out from getting our interest rate decision. All right, guys. So far, hold on, guys. NRGV still around the 230 area, guys. We just touched 238. Impervious, just like XRP, right? Very, very impressive upside on this so far, guys. Maintaining your local highs here. We still have a 244 in line. I think NRGV probably gets to that 240 level even still today. BMNR is still kind of holding its own, guys. This is not letting go of structure. I do think that if we get positive price here in the immediate short, alongside the strength of the SPX, I actually would not doubt that there could be a run to the targets of around here. Your like 159-ish, right? The 59-ish, right? $60 to around 63.58. Today, it does have an ATR top that's, let's see, the average true range top is confluent to numbers like that, 61.52, right, guys? So we could enter this critical zone for a potential short-term take profit. Guys, I would not maintain positions into the Fed interest rate decision, guys. I would not be risk on. I would be cash. I would leave dry powder ready in case of anything, but I will also remind you that the easier trade is typically after the Fed. Okay, guys, today is absolutely an important day for the interest rates. I'm going to express my opinion one more time, guys. I believe that there's talks about this, don't take this as me believing something or me not believing something else, okay? I'm giving you an opinion and I'm giving you conditions that can happen based on those changes, okay? There are talks about a potential 50 BIP rate cut. If they do those 25 basis points and the additional 25 basis points in one shot, guys, the markets will probably rip. We have not priced in the potentials of 2 rate cuts in one shot. And I will say too that if we cut just the 25 basis points, then that would probably lead the markets down to a more, a deeper correction. For example, let's just give a quick example here on the SPX, being the S&P 500 index, right, guys? If that happens, this would also affect cryptocurrency too. So if we are looking at the SPX, absolutely able to make a downside here to the minimum 65.90, 68, roughly 65.87, 63. If we slip this, guys, if we slip below 65.79 on the SPX, we probably will capitulate for maybe one more day down to the areas of right around here to close or to bounce off this the top of the gap here. That would be 65.54, 61, guys. That is absolutely possible, and that would definitely bring many, many assets down with it. Okay, guys. I don't know about. Okay, listen to this. As soon as here's the way this thing works. When you recapture structure, as you reclaim it, it would be reclaiming below 65.79.80. Price action has nothing in here except just that fair value gap, right? Your fair value gap would be, it has to be structured like this, guys. You need that solid bar in between, and you need the wicks to penetrate to inside or within the body itself, right? Just like this too. So you have this wick low, right? And you have this wick high within the body. That gives you a fair value gap. So this fair value gap is the zone where people can find demand. If it were up to me, I think that I would bounce somewhere in this area here, around 65.79. It's not up to me though, guys, and something like the Fed bringing in news like that would be, it's just, expect the extremities of volatility to really be present today. Okay, guys. Now, this is also, let's see, Arca, I said the exact same thing earlier this morning. So check this out, guys. This is, Dea being one of my master's students, absolutely giving us some Confluent talk here, right? They are saying I think the 25 point is already priced in. If they announce a 50 point, it will run. Otherwise, it might start to slowly drop pending the speech, and then decide on a direction. That's exactly what I think could happen here, guys. We have not priced in the potentials of two of those bips, the 225 bips, right, equals the 50. We haven't priced that in just yet. And also know that there is a total of 3 quarters in line here. So we have a 3 potential. I don't know when they're going to announce the other ones. Apparently, that's going to be this year. But I would, like I said, guys, the easier trade typically comes in after the Fed day. Okay, guys, so check this out. BM&R play, guys. We are absolutely ripping. Looking like the position is up now just around 5%. And it is now officially inside a reclaimed structure, guys. We were sitting down here, right, trying to reclaim this resistance here, trying to break above this now, right? This is your what is it? That's your 2-day or 3-day Euro open high, and it's looking pretty damn good. If you don't remember what I am in, guys, I'm in September 26th, 70 strikes at an average of about 170. They're worth about 188 right now, guys. It's doing pretty good. It's doing okay. Now, that also makes me feel like, again, NVIDIA may be getting a bounce or something else is getting relief. Let's take a look at your heat map again. All right, 2.71, not just yet. Okay, Oracle dropping from 2.70. That's definitely good. Let me observe here. Okay, all right. This is also leading towards the strength, guys. Check this out. We absolutely have Bitcoin futures making a turnaround here. It's already 50% retraced the hourly. This is a dangerous area for crypto, but it's actually just, overall, it's just Bitcoin, guys. So let's take a look at this on a daily. I want to see if there's anything preventing it from continuing to the upside. BTC is presently at an inflection point. Well, close enough at 116,950. BTC1, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, guys. This is it's a little different. It's a little different there, okay? And I would expect a pullback in the markets, guys, within the next minute or two. We are going to get a 20-minute close, and we are also going to be within the threshold of 15 to 20 minutes before your 1, 2, 4, and 8 hours. 1, 2, 4, and 8 hours close confluently. I still am. I guess I could still be cautiously optimistic. I guess that would be the better that would be the better way to observe or say what I'm feeling over the markets right now, guys. Now, let's see. You guys were talking about SBET the other day, guys. This is absolutely, I think, isn't this also betting on Ethereum? Right? This is making an upside right now, and I don't think it's going to break out before the confluent 1, 2, 4, and 8 hour closes, guys. I do not think it's going to do that, but I will say that it has the potential to break. Yeah, it has the potential to break today. We're close to the upside targets. We were talking about potential resistances at 1727. The zone would be into 1745 and 1759, right in here. This is all your. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. I'll give you the targets one more time. Here we go. Just like this here, just below, right in here. Just right there, yeah. And this one here. All right, guys. Now, in the immediate short term, if we drop this to maybe a 5-minute or a 4-minute, you're going to notice here that it's kind of a bull flag breakout, right? And also a 2-minute inverse head and shoulders. There you go. So let's go ahead and just plot the target out on this via the psychology, right? You take your trend line, mark the neckline like that. Take your trend line all the way to the lower part of your head, and this would take you right, you put this right inside of that middle of the right-hand shoulder, right? So when you do that, you get a topside take profit target that is around 1735, and I will say that it is confluent enough to your 1745, so heads up. Let's just go ahead and see if we have anything at 1745. Actually, we do. It would be a hard target. Yeah, your hard target would be roughly 1734 of the 35. Yeah, so that makes the overall zone of resistance here valid. Okay, if you are in SBET, you're knocking on the door here, right? You're knocking on the door really close to a 20-minute retrace potential. Okay, so if that happens, very likely price action would reject and come back down to around this zone here, just around 1709 to roughly 1705. Okay, around that zone is where there could be additional liquidity. It is breaking out from a larger inverse head and shoulder. Guys, this is going to be like a pretty big jump. SBET feels like it actually could do the 1849 to 1880 that we talked about just a little bit ago. This does not look bearish whatsoever, guys. I think it's getting ready for that upside. And remember, SBET kind of runs alongside the price action of BMNR as well. So, yeah, that's not bad whatsoever, team. XRP sitting at 302. We're still not penetrating the below 299 or 301 area, although we kind of got that not too long ago, but still, it's still looking very good, guys. Okay, here we go on the upside on BMNR. We're now starting to get that tick up again. Now that we got the 30-minute close, retrace 50%. And now we're getting the continuation. There still could be a peekaboo right about the 5611. Hold on. Position sitting just around 3.5% as we speak. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, BMNR is starting to separate itself from the broader markets, guys. It feels like the SPX is also not getting it. It's not pulling an effect on that. Oh, my goodness. Not bad, guys. I think BMNR is probably... I still haven't seen it, by the way. Here you go. Let me see this on a 15-minute time. Yeah, look at this. It could be Ethereum strength. It's actually trying to recover. Man, this is literally what it's doing. Ethereum absolutely looking for a break to the upside as well. Can't really... I wish I could imagine what the heck that is looking like. All right, getting some real-time news here, guys. NVIDIA slid after China reportedly told its companies to avoid purchasing some of the AI giants' chips. So okay, all right. You do your thing, man. Here you go, guys. This is what I'm observing right here. Inverse head and shoulders, Ethereum. This is looking really powerful. We have this, shoulder here, head here, shoulder right about there. It does look like it's going to be a bear trap, right? In light of this head and shoulders trying to play out. It's this that I'm actually looking at right now, guys. It's looking pretty damn good, and it may actually take it. So let's see the upside probabilities on Ethereum, because this is likely to lead many other things too, including some of the traditional equities to the upside on it, right, guys? So center area here is where we want to focus on, right? All the way down to that head. And put this thing in the center of that shoulder. This is giving you a target of roughly around 45.36. Holy crap. All right, so first stop on that 45.36 would be roughly around 45.27. Next upside target on this, very, very likely to be in the zone of 45.31. Let me give it to you right now. Hold on. 45.31 to just about right there. Yeah, I guess it would be around here. Yeah, 45.37, 43, guys. This thing feels like it's going to break out any minute now. We just have to make sure to close this hourly bar here pretty soon. Remember that now, guys, now is the time when we can start exploring the potentials of a retrace. Okay, and that being said, it's curious that we have the SPX close the gap now, and it actually could start retracing at any moment now. So remember that this is just your typical behavior, right? This is your average time when you approach, at least, I mean, I've noticed this around many different assets, that you'll get a, this 8-hour time frame would be a retrace of, let's see, the SPX. Yeah, this would be guys, conditioning students. This is a bit of a parallel time, phantom time here. So as we approach the closure of the 8-hour bar on SPY, the SPY has the ability to also, lead the ES and the SPX into an upside here. So that is exactly what it's doing within the time frame that it has for closing, right? So this is usually between 15 and 20 minutes prior to the closing of the 8-hour bar, right? You can see it here on the countdown. The candle would typically retrace 50%. Right? 50%, this bar would be equivalent to, I mean, there's nothing historically there, right? So yes, we do have resistance where we are now. Absolutely, we have resistance at 659.33. but overall the resistance level would probably be right around here. Okay, guys, this is looking like a 659.49 to just about 659.67. There's nothing to talk about until we are at least above this 659.67 with at least an hourly closure above it for confirmation and for validation of a new converted resistance into a support. Okay, and yeah, that's putting us back into, yeah, this upside here, guys. That's giving it strength. That's giving BM&R strength again. Check that out. Oh my goodness, man, this thing absolutely making that upside. Let's get it. BM&R now. This position is getting ridiculous here. Let's go. Up now 5% on the day on this, guys. So looking good. It's just my only worry is really that we're about to close this 8-hour bar, and this could actually it could be in the center already. Wow, it's actually above, and look, I mean, I really hope this thing starts beating that 56.82. It's going to start looking like a hanging man here. Hanging man formation, not the best. In line position is up 6% now, guys. It is climbing and looking very good. It also is in light of the SPY growing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man, it feels okay. There are conditions here, guys, because all of this is still validation of resistance. Like no matter which way you look at it, it still could be a potential validation of resistance. We got to watch out. Okay, so guys, now as far as NRGV, we are looking pretty damn good. I think that we could still make a double top into the zones of around 239 to 240 today. It's ran pretty good. Remember that we have around 17 cents to the upside on NRGV's daily average true range. So that's, let's see, we are sitting at just about, let's see, your daily average true range top would be 246, guys. So if this thing actually breaks 238, we may have a shot of actually breaking above the 244 as well, or the 240, sorry. I think I have targets there, too. I have a 252 target. I have a 266, which would be the 269 one that we've been talking about here for a while. Nice. And from the other chart, there we go. Oh, man. Yeah, we do have around a 253. So this daily ATR on this is reaching 246. God, man. Guys, this might actually try it. This may actually try it. Oh, my goodness. Okay, yeah, I mean, we're looking good, guys. This is absolutely powerful. SBET, look at that, guys. We reached it. We are inside of the zone to take profit on SBET. We made it. Very, very cool stuff. All right, yeah. So the zone is 1727 to 1734. As we just put these targets here. We're at the 50% of this first take profit area. And I'm focusing the probability of reaching this zone in here. Now, I do think that it could be reached. I'm not going to lie. It does have a huge probability of it. Now we're headed towards the second zone of take profit, 1734, looking powerful as ever. And I believe that we can actually reach that to the very top side here, because I do have a resistance and a daily ATR top of 1876, which then gives you the opportunity of reaching our second zone of take profit. Guys, I'm not going to guarantee this. This is really frothy here, right? We're getting closer and closer to the probabilities of a 1, 2, 4, and 8 hour retracement. Check it out, guys. We got our first zone complete. There you go. Bam. We got the 1734 on lock. Good job, team. Remember, guys, you can take profit here, right? This is all a zone where you can take profit. Oh my goodness, BM&R breaking its prior 8-hour bar high. Holy crap, everything is really trying. SBET's continuation still feels likely. Oh my goodness, man, let's go. Guys, play after freaking play. Just NVIDIA is giving us a little bit of a tough time here. Let's go, just fix up. I think NVIDIA is going to take its sweet time all the way to the 8-hour close. And I believe it's going to be 30 minutes into the 8-hour. To mess with you more. No guarantees that we can reach the top side target, guys, but we are officially in the areas that we spoke of for release of position right here. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, position on BMNR is still sitting pretty damn good, guys. We're still up around 6% here. Nice. Let me check volatility and momentum from the immediate short term on this. Let's see what it's cascading into, right? 10-minute time frame closing in 11 seconds. Let me see what this does here. Potential, a little bit more of expansion, a little further upside on this. Okay. Print it. There we go. All right, we got the upside and a little more expansion too. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. This is likely to continue further, guys. Just remember that we still have the closures coming up in around 10 minutes. This is officially your 10-minute close, which means that the SPX can now start going up from the downside that it originally had, and SBET can continue now. Okay, man, look at that. 1738 so far. We talked about a 1744, right, which would be your 1745 in real price, actual price, or a hard price. GDC going up. Let's go, guys. There we go. I hope Denny's in here, man. He was worried about this just yesterday. He was asking me if it was still cool, right? I wanted to make sure to give it a good thread of analysis and make sure to give it a good understanding, right, guys? It's just, remember, it was the 5-day closure yesterday, likely to continue to the upside based on that 30 to 50% prior bar retrace, which happens 60 to 70% of the time. Right, guys, but yeah, it didn't look. GDC did not look bearish to me. It's conditionally, right, of course, but you have to make sure to prepare yourself for downsides as well. All right, guys, we're tapping on that 17. Oh my goodness, 1739, almost to our second zone, guys. Looking good, very, very good on SBET. Let's go. Oh man, come on, just dude, this freaking right. It's the last. Yeah, I understand. It's the last. 9 minutes here, man, till the closure. Guys, there is a probability of also consolidating here in the next few minutes. Okay, it doesn't mean that we're going to continue a massive upside on everything. It just means that the other target, that the other plays that have that upside, let them meet it. That's good. New high in the day, 1742 on SBET, looking good. Guys, Microsoft is looking like it has an inverse head and shoulders on a lower time frame, which spans about 3 days. And I feel like Microsoft is about to make a move as well. I think it's due for it. Another new high on SBET, reaching all the way towards the high of 1742 thus far. Guys, let's go, man. Very, very cool stuff. Almost there. And this thing still has, and you know what? I think I had one more upside on this. Yeah, I did. This would be the... This would be that kind of mover, guys, from the entry conditions, which were roughly around $17, maybe even the liquidity levels of the 16s, right? This thing has that potential to run all the way to around $22. Still have not confirmed that yet, guys, but it's looking very powerful. Looking very, very powerful here. Let's see the volatility conditions on this from the immediate short term. My goodness, completely cooked into those shorter time frames, right? Look at this, guys. I mean, this is massively overbought. We're looking at roughly 6 bars on average of the overbought conditions here within the within the stochastic momentum advance. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it has the 0.8, which is just in this case is around 7-ish, right? So yeah, this would be the time. This would be the time to maybe give it a quick little drop here, get out of the overbought conditions, and let it run. Wave Rider 50982, test and hold Microsoft before any trade presents itself. Agreed. And you know what, dude? I'm so afraid of even picking a position at all because like of the Fed, you know? So what if, like, I have no idea. I have no idea what the Fed is going to say, dude, but I agree completely on Microsoft, and you see it too, right? Seriously, no play just yet on these guys. We either you're in and already in profitability, which then you should think about releasing your gains, right? Or you till the next day or conditions to meet where it makes it safer for you to enter your play. I think some of these assets are screaming upside, all right? They could be a canary in a coal mine. It could be a false breakout. It's okay to remain cash. But yeah, completely agreed. XRP making a 302.40 now. Guys, yeah. Take a look at what Wave Rider just said. That's exactly what I was mentioning yesterday, guys. I explained to my green traders that if you are not experienced, right, please consider remaining cash, right? Stay cash. Observe how the price action works around here, guys. We are in historic times, right? We're exploring different the markets could be on a shift right now, guys. So this is conditions here, your risk management here, all of that will play into your exit strategy, or or should you lose successfully, okay? Your exit strategy for both the losing side and the winning side must be tight. Okay, let's see here. Eagle Eye, what you saying, buddy? So I'm in 17 calls for SBET. What were your targets for? Yeah, here you go, buddy. We came just around, 3 cents from my topside take profit on this. We are within an area that we can consider for a bounce, which is this 1727. But dude, we broke this 1715 to around 1721. This is your backtest area. But if I will say this, if you start reclaiming structure within the 1718, that's typically a play that you can just short immediately without any validations, right? And the short play could be worth here a few cents, or it could be worth around 30 cents, right? So this is a dangerous area. And then imagine this: if you start reclaiming the structure below 1701, that's a clear area here to get some 50% retraces. But I think your distribution zone is already kind of set here for that continuation, and that's being set from the bottom side of today's price, which is right around here, right? And this area here shows you that this would be around your support, right? So you must maintain price action right around this area here of 1705. Do not break down 17 or else. Sorry, guys. I'm going to show you here. Sorry about that, team. Yep. So this is your 50% on the day's price action, right? This even shows you the top side of your 15-minute opening range breakout, or actually false breakout. And this, oh my goodness, guys, BMNR going up. We are now up. Whoa. 7% on the position now. Good job. Looking good. 8%. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye on that here pretty soon, guys. Heads up. Holy shit. It looks like SBET may actually maintain this depending on how BMNR and SBET are kind of moving together-ish. Let me see. And it's trying to hold support. Guys, I wouldn't we need I'm not going to say that we need it. Price doesn't need anything. It's just that I think that we have a potential here. Guys, we are 9% up now. 10% on BMNR. Holy crap, that thing is running. Potential bounces in here. That would be to validate resistances around 1726. That's coming in here. It's coming in here very, very soon. There could be a pullback into this area here. But that's only a pullback to validate continuation, guys. This is all short now, okay? It belongs to the bears for now. Goodness gracious, BMNR getting super volatile here. It looks like we also have, and XRP trying to get up towards the 303 now, guys. That's looking really good. Man, yeah, okay, guys. So just very quickly, these conditions are serious, guys. Okay, you break into the structure down here. That's very much this zone inside of 1709 to 1705, okay? Second condition, you break this and reclaim this structure here, guys. That'll really bring you down all the way to 1685. Okay? Heads up on that. I mean, this would be an okay area here too, right? But I can't validate that. I can't say that you are going to bounce officially from here, because there is another equal reaction zone here too. That just doesn't say anything. It doesn't say it enough. Okay, guys. So be careful. Make sure to risk wise, and most importantly, make sure to remove the risk once it's showing you red. Okay, you got to make sure that your stops are officially in line, and definitely know how much you're willing to lose for the play as you go. Let's see. What does that say? Let's take a look here, guys. Oh, I froze. Why did... Hold on. Damn, yeah, guys, BMNR is looking pretty damn special. This is recovering. I want to read that right now. Just let me put up the chart when we finish reading that. Oh shit! BMNR closing a true red outside bar and a 10-minute time frame. What is it? A hanging man. Heads up on that. It could show a little resistance here, but it's curious because it actually invalidated a bearish engulfing as well. But the bearish engulfing wasn't an uptrend. Invalid anyway. 6160 BMNR. I have an old area of interest, dude. That is, I think that's me too. Let me see. Or at least it's right within, dude. I guess my center bound on. Oh, sorry. I guess the center bound on my play is 6170s, 6180s, right about there. But this in here is a zone where I feel there could be some silliness. So I agree with you, my brother. Perfect. We do have inflection in there at 6002. Yeah, it's all looking pretty good. Even that 60, even the 6150s are right in line here with everything else. I'm looking at it on a 10-minute, you know. You know, of course, you know, it would matter more if we observe a macro time instead. But yeah, I'm already seeing those probabilities, dude. Oh my goodness, lots of cool stuff in this ticker, guys. I feel like it really does have a massive amount of continuation. Check it out. That's the 6159-ish, all the way to 75. Holy crap, dude. Let's go. That really could do it. Oh my goodness, man. What a huge upside. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I want to come back here to the, so it says, why did Korean investors pull 657 million from Tesla stock? What? No way. Tesla was running for a good while though. It's still kind of running. It's not even down. This is a 3-month period. Sorry, guys. Let me just quickly give it a look here. Okay. Yeah, let me just give it a quick look. Yeah, Tesla's in a huge recovery. This alongside potentially Nvidia. Is it up yet? Still testing the 169s. But I have a feeling it's Microsoft, guys. So this head and shoulders here, I don't know that that's going to get realized, right? Because of this. I think there's this that's going to turn it around here. Let me show you this on a 6-hour, right? If we're talking about formation theory, then damn. I mean, it feels like this could also be one too, right? You know, series of higher highs, higher lows at this point, you know, potential structure. It kind of looks like an inverse head and shoulders, guys. I mean, it's quacking like one. It smells like one. And the regression, yes, I know. I realize that the regression is ridiculous here. So what that really is telling me, guys, is that this is in the process of a right-angled broadening wedge. It's in the process of validating that. Let me kind of did I have it drawn? Damn it! Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get rid of all this crap, even though I can already see the targets. So much guidance in this. So yeah, let me get the box. Here we go. So you know, roughly these areas in here, right? Your confluent tops to right around the inflection points. I think it's at inflection right now, right? Roughly below that, just a little below 507.86. This zone is a massive area of the convergence from supply into demand, and we are resisting pretty nice from these inflection areas too, right? Very nicely. It's structured well, and this is your regression in the like on the downside, right? This would be it right here. So if you're taking a look at price action on this on a downtrend has a higher probability of an upside continuation. What I will say though is that actually I'm sorry, it does have a better upside continuation. I like it already, right? I like it. Now it does have its exit strategy too. The exit strategy would be like we always talk about, right? These things usually present the opportunity of observing an inverse head and shoulders to exit the formation. So this, because this touches down here, it has two potential targets, right? This would be one right about here. You just you just kind of put it up here, and that gives you a target of roughly around 529. The secondary zone would be wherever this clean breaks. It reclaims structure, so this is now invalidated, this candle. But we need another candle break, 12-hour value, without any type of, it cannot have any exposure to this zone in here. So if it's going to be the next bar, which could be, tomorrow maybe? I guess maybe Thursday, who knows? Could this be kind of a hint as to what could happen? I don't know, but don't bet on that. Okay, so this is like your degen target, right? So if we're observing this, then yeah, we would have to kind of just put ourselves within higher time frames and observe those probabilities, right? So your target number one absolutely has some confluence here with biweekly ranges. Let's see. See, this is target one. Immediately, I'm observing this area in here to around here. So let me go ahead and just show you that, which is something that we've already reached, by the way. Very close to it. This is at least, actually, I'm going to use the wick too. The wick gives you a pretty nice 50% on the closing basis of the biweekly candle of Monday, August 4th. This is pretty clean. This is an area that we would find a lot of resistance. With a bit of a liquidity grab too. Here you go. Okay, so I'm not gonna talk about further upside just yet because I don't want to make you guys feel like it's going to do this. The downside that this is experiencing is in light of, of course it would be the fundamental reasons too, guys, but there is this probability too. Notice how the candle, the biweekly, just opened, right? Just about a day ago, 2 days ago, whatever that was. And we're getting that 60 to 70% chance of a 50% pullback, right? It would be 30 to 50% of the bar. This is around your 30, 35%. 50 would be located here. Of course, this would take precedence. The opening and closing valuations of the July 21st biweekly and your August 18th biweekly. Having that confluence there is nice. If you officially reclaim below this, then sure. Hard targets are not 502. Hard targets are actually really about here. There's going to be your $500.70 all the way down to the confluent bottoms of this closing basis and this low of this bar here, 498.77, which marks off a pretty interesting area because it is your 500 mark, your psychological zone. I don't really believe in that. It's just that it's present. Now, if we observe volatility versus momentum from a granular time, we are now getting a bit of an uptick on those metrics. Microsoft can lead a total reversal, guys. It has a big enough ass for it, right? Check out the weight on this. It's around your 4 trillion, I think. 3.78 trillion, which is just around 98% the size of crypto itself. Crypto, I think, is at 4 trillion right now, 4.1. So Microsoft, being a single asset here, is just about as big as the entire crypto space itself. So absolutely, if this thing starts to move up, to the upside, and it has the support from tickers like, look at this, Apple is still okay. If it has support from, AVGO and NVIDIA just bleeding like crazy, guys. And what's holding it up right now? Yeah, I guess it would be Apple trying to maintain. Walmart is still trying to maintain. Amazon actually came up just a little bit more. Tesla is not so far down anymore, guys. So Tesla being worth around 1.8 trillion, 1.7. Oh, man. Yeah, it's your chip sector here is looking just super rough. So, and it's now starting to bring Google down a little bit. But I do expect a potential consolidation range or lower in the lower bounds right now, just for now. Give it till, I believe, 20 minutes from this point. Yeah, roughly at around 12:30 Eastern, and I believe there we can start the official retraces. And here you go, guys. This was a quick little thing that I wanted to touch on earlier. BIDU is all over your take profits, guys. Like, this is just, you know, this. I know that it's a gigantic range, right? It's $10, but this is your area of take profit, guys. If you are risk on BIDU, probably a good idea to take some gains, right? As we were literally at 123 yesterday, so this thing is now $10 up. All right, be careful, team. Be careful. NRGV, let's see, just bumped up a little, right? We were just talking about NRGV going towards your 239, 240s. It is now at 238, and it just tapped. Did it actually tap your 239? That's a high of about 238 still, yeah. We have a lot of resistance here, guys, but it may give you a liquidity grab to that 240 or 239. Heads up, if you are going to put 240, you are not going to get filled if it goes to 240. You're going to get filled if it goes above 240. Okay, guys, make sure that you set your sell limits the way that you should, or appropriately. That you know, that can really present to you some damages. Let's see, guys. Let me take a look. What? Oh. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let me just take a look at this thing here. You're still holding NRGV for $4. Daryl, I think we have $4 in line, right? $4.13 was the target that we put together here from 108 or 120, right? We now have this very, very unique inverse head and shoulders. That's, you know, those are part of the targets that we're observing to break into the 269 to 277, right? Or yeah, 277, yeah. It's more than likely the 269 area. I feel more conviction in that target than I do anything else, right? But in order to make that happen, there probably is going to be a huge validation process on that. And I really do mean that, bro. If we look at this thing on a more macro time, and let me get rid of my volume for now. And let me get rid of the drawings. We're headed for these are what you would consider the more obvious targets, right? Let me put it on a monthly, so diminish grain here. Yeah, so you have these areas here. Your 256, you have your 271, which is just about here at the 269. You have a massive monthly gap in here, roughly around 252, 255, right? These areas, oh, he did, right? Nice. The CEO bot. Yeah, these areas in here are critical. And now if you break above these, yeah, you're entering bull trap central everywhere here, right? Your 269s, 270s, there's a massive gap sitting right at the 272 area here, right? This, if you do break out and you reach upsides of, like, let's just say, for example, you ran hard into 323 to potential 330s, right? If you did that, you're leaving behind here a very important zone to backtest, and that would be around 238 to roughly 269. So, and now the proximity effect would have to play in here. This does not have any true. It doesn't have any iterations where we've made a high and then we've continued. In fact, the only one. Oh man, are you serious? We don't have a single iteration here to where this thing has made a critical high and then made a backtest and continued up. So this is a unique setup. And I will tell you that the volume on this is a lot stronger than it was before. We are ascending in volume from this downside. I think, I'm going to say it again, guys. I think that this is presently on a macro V-shaped recovery. Holy shit, man. That could really bring you guys, that could seriously bring, fuck, man. There's a 596, there's an area of fair value into 8. Guys, I'm not going to talk about those targets. I don't like doing that. Let's worry about breaking your 269 so that you can reach maybe 234, 334 to 331. That is already, that's already just too massive for me for now, right? Because that's going to it may require you to, backtest this thing. What I was saying earlier is that I don't know. I don't know the average breakout for this thing. I don't know that, and it has to be particular to a month. This is the only iteration that it's ever done. You got a high here, pulls back, you break out of the high. What's the proximity? You went to freaking $1 million over there, you know? So that's what I don't know. Sitting at 238 right now, guys, looking still pretty damn strong on the NRGV. I like it. XRP thoughts. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's take a look at it right now. Okay. XRP. Let's see you, boy. Still looking at this, right? Still looking at this inverse head and shoulders. I like the psychological property of it. I really am feeling bullish on the psyche of this thing. Let's see if we have the components for upside continuation. Well, number one, there is a probability here of a formation being built, another one, right? And this let's see if I can we have an outlier. Okay, we do have an outlier. Good. Yeah, actually, I mean, dude, if this is actually valid, I'm just looking for things, right? If this is actually valid, then you do have either a right hand. Yeah, actually, yeah, maybe this is it here. Never do I ever want to force a formation. That would be the worst thing you could do for yourself. But yeah, I'm kind of seeing this, right? Your right angle triangle. This would be your what is it? It's just your right angle triangle here shows the probabilities of a retrace, right? This is a reversal formation. So it doesn't mean that it is that either, though, because this could easily be, let me see if I can draw the regression in a different way to show you continuation formation, because it could be like this too. So if I get rid of this, this can become a bear pennant. So then this would introduce, it would introduce like a further downside. Now, if it is confused as a bear pennant, your bulls that are a little more knowledgeable would probably, the bulls would probably create a bear trap somewhere anywhere between $3.51 to around $3, 3.0051 to 3.0009. So right around the 3 flat, there could be a false break. But, which one is it? That's where we're gonna have to find out. And also, the fact that you're sitting within this formation here, that gives me a good feeling. I understand still that we have this gigantic head and shoulders, right? I see it, but this could be a potential invalidator. Okay, guys, check it out. There we go. 240 met on NRGV as spoken. Good job, team. Congratulations. If you feel like you want to go ahead and take some short-term profits, that's still a potential. This could still give us about I don't know about the 255, but I will say that it has room for another 247, 44 maybe. Just be careful on this, okay, guys? Be careful. I'm just giving you the options of exiting now before the Fed, although this thing feels a little impervious to that, okay? So let me just go ahead and speak on this here. Yeah, guys, congratulations on that continuation to the upside on NRGV. Let me take a look at the probabilities here via momentum. Hold on, team. Jen, that's interesting. Yeah, and I agree. Let's add it to the components, the VIX. BMNR getting that upside again, guys, sitting around 7% up on the position, doing good. Okay, so let's see this 20-minute time frame closing in 1 minute and 21 seconds, guys. This feels really, really strong to a downside. I got to see how the volume is on that, though. Let me see. Oh, wow. I would expect it to be a bigger volume. Okay, well, this increases the probabilities of a potential retrace here worth around at least, yeah, there it goes, right? At least 301.52 to about 301.78-ish. $301.50. Yeah, it could be right there. So this would be an area that it would retrace into load more should it have further downside, which, by the way, kind of feels like it. Let's see. Immediate short term is actually showing the potentials of a reversal, like a 2-minute time frame. I mean, really granular here. This also kind of looks like a 1-minute dead cat bounce. Still has. Yeah, let me see how this is closing. Hold on, team. I need forward data. More than anything. Okay, so did you do it? 8 seconds to go, 7 seconds to go. Yeah, man, it's closing with conviction. Downside, okay, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, cascades to the 3-minute time frame for downside still. Although there could be a retrace on a 20-minute time. Like we said, it could be up here, but it doesn't mean that it's done with a downside. It could cascade upward from the smaller time frames. So let's see. 4-minute time frame still shows the potentials of a downside after maybe a retrace. 5 minutes down still. Right, remember, guys, remember that this is still giving you your retrace on your prior bar closes. Since you did get a 10-minute close as well. This gives you a 50% retrace, a little shorter than anything. It probably would be around here, around your 301.30s or 40s. Got to beat this to get into that 301. Perfect. And then this is your zone for the 20-minute retrace, starting with this here. Okay. So it is playing as planned, but then the rejection is also pretty fast for this too. So what I mean here is that if you start breaking above your 301.78, then this would show you that we're invalidating the entire downside, and we may just be completely converting this into a new bullish play from an immediate short term. And this is appropriate to time because we said just a little bit ago that we would spend around 30 minutes, right, 20 to 30 minutes into the 12:30 of NYSE for that potential shift to happen. So if it is going to happen, like I mean, we've been observing this for a while. There could be that the cryptocurrencies may do that too. It's not rejecting as fast as I thought it would. So this is still very curious to me. Let's take a look at your 2-minute time frame as it's going to get a true green outside bar, bullish engulfing from a downtrend. Also, 1-minute time frame, broadening, descending broadening wedge. Take profit target on this would be equivalent to your 301.78. I feel conviction for the 301.78, thus introducing a new closure on this, which would be further green. Okay, and so 3 minutes. Okay, twin sisters here, right? Bullish engulfing as well. Upside continues into the 3-minute. Support bounds are, I just got it. 4-minute time frame closing in 1 minute. True green outside bar could be possible, but it's so far a bullish engulfing. It must maintain above that, above at least 301.42. This is looking like a huge shift, like a upside. This is. It feels like we're about to trade the turn here. 5 minutes still has that upside kink. 10-minute time frame would be that. Yeah, I need a 10-minute. I need 10-minute data. I can't move anywhere from here. But so far, let's see. Your 5-minute time frame is proving an ATR top of around 301.65, and I have it right here at around 301.78. So my conviction is still here for that top side. I do believe that we're going to catch that, and I do believe that this could be an overall shift. That's going to be weird. Jen, there we go. You just said that in the DM. The shift. Let's go. Yep. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Here we go. Here we go. Still looking pretty good on price, right? It's just I can't see anywhere beyond the 10-minute for now. Oh, I could. There's a kink. Upside continues into the 10. Hold on. 15 downside. 6 minutes to close. We may have already done that. What is the ATR low on 5? I think the floor is in. Hold on. 3.0061. We got a 3.01. That may have been it. Holy crap. 6 minutes to now I need a 15-minute closure. Those will be the conditions right now. I definitely need a 15-minute closure. At least to see the continuation, right, guys? Damn it, man. What the hell is happening, right? I'm so thrilled by this. Oh yeah, the downside, guys, that's because you're getting you're getting your 5-minute closure here, right? These would be your 50% pulls on. Yeah. It just, there's dynamics playing all over the place, even still. JD trying to figure out if it's going to pop, says Buzzman, and drop in a short term, sitting right at the daily. Let's see, average daily volume already met this morning, 15.5 million. Let me see. Okay, fair enough. Let me look at JD. This is one that's been, you know, it's one that's been moving pretty nicely, right? The regression worked. One more. Man, guys, this is your short-term downside on your crypto. I'm gonna look at JD. We get dominance here to ride into the 58.26%. If it goes a little bit higher, that would be 58.28. Still similar, 2528, and that would mark off the potential exit strategy for your ascending channel, and this would then introduce further downside. I'm expecting price to be at, I'm expecting the percentage basis of Bitcoin dominance to be at 58.08. this would be 57. Yeah, just around 58%. And in here, this is a short-term retrace, right, guys? And then we will get that continuation to the downside. It feels like we're building something pretty damn bearish here. Buy formation breakdown. Okay. And then price would start increasing and things like XRP and all that stuff, right? Guys, hold on, team. This may be something here. The school's calling me for my boy. Just a moment. Team, my son got a ball thrown at his face and his teeth is bleeding. I need to get to the school. I apologize for cutting this a little bit early here, but should you have any questions or concerns, please go ahead and reach out to me via DM. Remember, guys, remember this, that there are scammers all over the place, and they'll all try to reach out to you, right, via DM or friend request you first. Guys, I never friend request anyone. I don't request or message anyone first. Okay, guys, make sure that you get at, if you feel like you are actually talking to me, right? Ask for a voice validation alongside your name. And guys, type in the password here in case people don't know what that is, as we're getting new members in here. But Buzzman saying I've just been getting those requests lately. Yeah, I bet. Lemmer, I love you, buddy. Okay, team. I don't know where Financial is right now, so I don't think he's gonna be able to chill here. I will try to maybe, if I get back in time, Devil Talk. If I get back in time, I can reopen Financial, buddy. Oh, there you are. Do you want to chill here? Or do you want me to shut it down, buddy? It's okay either way. We're gonna go ahead and do other sessions tonight, and we still have the filming to do of more videos too. Guys, he is probably unavailable right now, but I'll tell you this, he'll probably reopen it because he probably doesn't hear me at this point. Michael, it suck. a very silly pass, but it is that. All right, team. Then we'll shut it down for now, right? And we'll do our little dance a little bit later, guys. Apologies, got to just make sure my son is okay. All right, team. Y'all be safe, okay? And we'll talk very soon. You take care, team. I love you all very much. And sorry, I saw you up there. Buzzman, I love you, dude. Take care, Ninja. Be safe, okay? Later, guys.